Beasley, talk your please. My son Beasley is talking his What's going on, y'all? Slick Talk God, Slick Walk Nation. I know I haven't been on here, but like I told y'all, blogging is not my number one thing. But I do like to come on here and talk to y'all sometime about certain things. What I'm about to start doing is this. There's a bunch of other things I be wanting to talk about that I'm gonna start talking about. Boxing is one of them. Like I be wanting to talk about boxing. And if there's a lot of boxing fans on here, let me know because I be wanting to talk about boxing and stuff like that. Boxing is definitely something I want to talk about because I'm into that. Um, so I'm definitely check out for check out some of the blogs I'm gonna be doing about boxing and all that. I just be want to talk about boxing. Um, Another thing I'm about to start up my cologne thing again, where I come on here and start talking about colognes for the people that want to know about colognes. Start bringing some people up here and getting into that, and I'm gonna start putting out some workout stuff and all that on here too. Like I'm gonna just everything I'm into, I'm gonna just talk about on here. That's how I'm gonna do it. Instead of just making battle rap been kind of dead lately. It ain't really been nothing to talk about with battle rap. So, and I said before I didn't want to make it a just straight battle rap type blogging thing. So let's get into some other topics and talk about some other things. All right. How y'all feel about that? Let me know. Camera looking good, everything looking good here. But yeah. It's early. Oh wow, it's my birthday, 9/21. That's the time I see on here. 9/21. It's my birthday. All right, so I know this came out a couple of days ago, but I ain't get to talk about it. I wasn't gonna talk about it, but why not, man? After I really listen, Beasley was talking his shit. I think Beasley and URL, this is what they need to do. I think they need to stop taking the silent approach. And when stuff come up and people got stuff to say, they need to address it. They need to answer it. What y'all think about that? They need to address it. They need to answer it because when they don't, then it leaves people wondering and thinking, um, or it leaves people to believe what they're already thinking. Let's say that it makes people believe what they're already thinking, right? So I think when when something gets said about URL in a negative manner or something like that, I think Beasley do need to address it. I'm not saying address everything, but it's certain things that come up that need to be addressed that the silent approach is not going to work. Basically, it's not going to work at all. The silent approach is not going to work at all. So Beasley finally speaking up and saying something about this whole Pat Stay situation. Um, with dropping the battle and all that. RP Pat Stay. The other day was I think the day he passed. Am I right? I'm sorry. Um, or was it his birthday? I don't know, but it don't even matter. What matters is we lost one of the coolest people in the world. If you knew Pat Stay, you knew Pat Stay was one of the coolest people in the world. Like he one of them dudes that had no enemies. Like you ever had a dude that had no enemy? He one of them dudes that had like no enemies at all. He was just cool. You know what I'm saying? Easygoing person. So and it's messed up that things like this happen to those type of people. So to even make this whole situation about battle rapper dropping a battle was crazy to me anyway. But since people wanted to see his battle, right? They dropped the battle. People made a big deal about dropping the battle with him and Real Sick. They dropped the battle, and the first day it had 60,000 views. So that just makes me think y'all just follow the trend of people that's talking. So y'all sit here and say, all right, everybody else is saying the battle should be dropped. Let's just come at URL all together. So then URL drops the battle and they got 60,000 views in 24 hours. It's terrible. It's proof always in numbers. Always in numbers. So for y'all to talk this much about this situation and dropping this battle should be dropped on YouTube and all this. If it to only have 60,000 views, what does that say to y'all? Like at some point, just shut up. Right? If you're not gonna show the support, then don't talk about certain things. You can't talk about dropping this battle on YouTube and doing all that, and the battle only gets 60K views. It doesn't make no sense. Truth is always in numbers. Always. When it comes to business, when it comes to anything, truth is in numbers. So yeah, I think Beasley addressed the situation where I think they need to talk. He needs to talk about other things when it comes their way from now on, and I hope he does. Right. Another thing I want to get into: Calico. Calico as a league owner. How do we feel about Calico as a league owner? It's gonna be nothing but what he said. 4 these dreadheads with jail tats at his battle, at all his events. What I feel about Calico as a league owner, I think Calico broke. I think he's not gonna be able to pay none of the rappers. I think every rapper on that card did a favor for him. Nah, let me stop playing with Calico, man. I think it's dope. I think his card is actually a dope card. Like I got it right here. His card is actually a dope card. So we got main event Calico versus Reed Dollars. All right. Think that's gonna be a dope battle. We got Clean Paper versus Rex. That's a dope battle. We got Bill Collector versus Tay Rock. That might be the main event on the card to me. I mean, Calico, Reed Dollars. After that should be Bill Collector, Tay Rock. We got X Factor, Trufo. I ain't no extras on the card. Shout out to X, my boy X Factor on the card, man. We got Geechee Gotti and who? Joey Linwood. I don't know what that is, but shout out Geechee being on the card. We got O Solo. You know, O Solo is one of my favorite battle rappers of all time, right? All right, cool. We got O Solo and Black Fonz. Lady Caution and Bailey. And I don't know who this is. Assy, am I saying it right? Amore versus Yoshi G. All right, man. You know I could be saying it wrong. You know, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. But listen, this is actually a dope card. There's some people in here I don't know, right? But I think that's dope too to mix the people that you don't know, because we might have a standout performance on here from the people that the names that we don't know. And this is how we discover new talent and see who else is out there who fire. And putting them with names that people do know is super dope. So I think that's fire. I think Bill Collector and Tay Rock should, of course, it's Calico card. Calico and Reed gonna be the main event. But I think Bill Collector and Tay Rock definitely the co-main event under that. Then Clean Paper and Rex. I think it's a dope card though, man. I should fly down there for this card. But I think Calico is gonna understand how hard it is to run a league, and I'm pretty sure he sees that now. And I think a lot of battle rappers, the people that beef with URL and beef with these other leagues, need to understand how hard it is to run a league. You know what I'm saying? It's something I wouldn't do. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of losses you're gonna take. And I think is dope though, because a battle rapper knows what he wants, so he should know how to deal with other battle rappers. So let's see how far Calico go with this. I believe he started this before. He ain't do an event in crazy long, and now I think I did. I went to one of his events. Matter of fact, I think I hosted it. Me and Hollow, if I'm not mistaken, a long time ago. Nah, anyway. But still outside card, y'all go support that. I'm gonna support everybody. Support that card. Shout out to Calico for doing that. I just want to come in and talk to y'all real quick. Y'all already know what it is. Slick Talk God, and I am out of here.